In the word silent, there is the word listen. This album is a tribute to these modern shamans who are John Cage, Philip Glass, John Adams, Terry Riley, or Moondog. And it's also a way for me to be able to listen to a floating world, to a dimension which is invisible, and maybe to connect us with the pulse of the world, the heartbeat of the world. I would say also that this music is like a mantra, like a meditation, which connects us to the whispering of the trees, to the movement of the rivers, and it's a way of connecting ourselves also to nature. And I really believe that music can really bring us very far, and especially with these composers, who all of them have this very deep connection with the invisible dimension. This album means also for me a personal story of what is the diversity of the world, especially America, who already has a very interesting, I would say, landscape with the Irish pioneers, with the Native Americans, that you can find in Moondog music, that he could balance the Native American with Baroque music. Also, of course, this painful cry of the jazz coming from these very painful stories, which actually made America, but it's also maybe a metaphor of our world today. Minimalist music was a result of this social movement in the 60s around Woodstock, also around this incredible fascinating movement of the Beat Generation with Allen Ginsberg, of course Jack Kerouac and Patti Smith, who met all these people, and also a connection with Oriental dimension, because I discovered that Philip Glass or John Adams were very interested into Indian spirituality. So of course for me it's resonating with my own story, and this idea of repeating the same motive, the same pattern, is actually quite obviously linked in a musical way to electromusic, because that's this idea of repeating the same rhythm, the same beat, and the same pattern until a form of trance where body and spirit are elevating. Daft Punk has this sense of harmony which are incredible, and when I was listening to Vere Disco, there are different things came to my mind. First of all, the title. Vere Disco means in Latin, where is the truth? And I like this question because actually it can be the question of my whole album. Where is the truth? And this music has a very beautiful melody which reminded me of Bach toccata sometimes, but with the piano you can have a kind of an intimacy, maybe a color of nostalgia. And for me, this question, Vere Disco, is also quite nostalgic, because from where we come from and where we go, that's the real question. And this heritage connected to today's language is for me also very important, to connect classical music to, in a way, to a philosophical question, that we are actually stardust, and music can really remind us of this link.